Süleyman was a tyrannical man. He was not satisfied with oppressing his son and his consort Mahidevran. He also oppressed his daughter along with them, simply because she was not the daughter of Hurrem. Sultana Razia, daughter of Sultan Süleyman the Lawgiver from Mahidevran, is an Ottoman princess whom history erased and drama forgot. What information is available about her? And how did her mother Mahidevran give birth to her despite Sultan Süleyman abandoning her after meeting Hurrem? How is her relationship with her sister Mihrimah, and what are the stories that were narrated about her? About all these questions, dear viewers, we will answer in this video from our channel Hurrem Motivation. But before we continue, we of course invite you to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and activate the notification bell. Please note some visuals are artistic or symbolic representations due to the absence of confirmed portraits. Raziye Sultan definitely existed and was the daughter of Sultan Süleyman the Lawgiver. Her tomb is located at the Yahya Effendi Dervish Lodge. The inscription on her tomb calls her Tasasiz Raziye Sultan. Tasasiz means carefree. Who chose this word? And what did they mean by it? No one really knows. Some believe she died young because she's completely forgotten. However, since she has a grave among members of the imperial family, this suggests that more reliable information exists, and indeed her tomb suggests otherwise. If she had died very young, she would likely have been buried elsewhere and closer to other family members. The only logical reason that she was buried at the lodge of Yahya Effendi, the foster brother of Sultan Süleyman, and that she is marked as his moral or symbolic daughter, as is written on the grave, is that she died after the execution of her brother Mustafa. As Yahya Effendi was known for his open support of Shahzade Mustafa and those aligned with him, Sultana Razia was born in the year 1525, and she was 3 years younger than Mihrimah, and only 3 months older than Prince Bayezid. She was described as having long, beautiful hair and green-colored eyes, as well as a striking face. It was said that she was more beautiful than her sister Mihrimah many times over, but she was not as famous as her because of her staying somewhat away from political matters. She was also the only sister of Prince Mustafa from the mother's side. It was said that Mihrimah Sultan was jealous of her, maybe because she was much more beautiful than her. Sultan Süleyman gave Mahidevran the title Flower of Spring for the intensity of her beauty, so she was the most beautiful woman in the Ottoman dynasty, and surely Razia inherited this thing. Or maybe Mihrimah hated her because she inherited the hostility from her mother. There remains a letter written by Raziye Sultan where she wishes that her father would give them a better palace than the one they are living in, and that it would be like the palace of Sultan Mihrimah, their sister. But she does not expect this thing from her father. But when Mustafa takes the throne one day, he will give them a better palace, God willing. As for the series, Razia is the daughter of Süleyman's concubine in his late years. Her name is Nasli. This is historically wrong and from the imagination of the writer of Magnificent Century. Razia is the daughter of Mahidevran and Süleyman and the full sister of Mustafa. In fact, even if the relationship of her parents had been somewhat abandoned for a long time, Sultana Mahidevran managed to give birth to her daughter Razia. The memoirs of one of Mahidevran's brothers mention the following. Raziye Sultan is the last of Mahidevran's children, and despite the fact that Sultan Süleyman had turned away from his wife Mahidevran for a long period, specifically since the year 1522, their relationship revived somewhat in the year 1524. After Süleyman saw Mahidevran strolling in the harem garden. The Sultana at that time was wearing her most beautiful clothes and was still in her 20s. Süleyman noticed her and admired her and sent for her. So Mahidevran was surprised by this request and asked forgiveness from Süleyman if she had erred in something, but he answered her at that time, "Do I summon my women only when they make mistakes?" Then Mahidevran answered him with her intelligence, "If mistakes are what will enable us to see you, then thanks to them." Mahidevran's reply pleased Sultan Süleyman, so he drew her close to him during that period, which lasted long weeks. After this incident, Sultana Mahidevran became pregnant with her daughter Razia. At the age of 15, it is reported that Raziye Sultan married the son of her aunt Hatice Sultan. 1 year later, her husband died. She then stayed in Amasya until the death of her brother Shahzade Mustafa. After her brother was killed, she was exiled to Bursa together with her mother, as we have mentioned in our report about the last days of Mahidevran Hatun, that we invite you to watch on our channel. Raziye was deeply affected by her brother's death and became ill, and 3 years later she passed away. Raziye Sultan was closely connected to Yahya Effendi, her foster uncle, who was very supportive of her and her family. He was a prominent Ottoman Sufi scholar and the foster brother of Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent. He was known for his open support of Shahzadet Mustafa and those aligned with him. According to tradition, upon Raziye Sultan's death, she was buried in his dervish lodge. May God have mercy on her and have mercy on her brother, His Highness the oppressed Prince Mustafa, and her mother, Sultana Mahidevran, and her nephew, Prince Mehmed, and the Princes Mehmed and Bayezid and their innocent children, and Cihangir, and may he grant them residence in his vast gardens.